We're out looking in the rain today. We're down by a little park everybody likes to fish. There's all these marbles. I've found some in another video where I've been in here, but they're just everywhere. There's big pieces that they would have made marbles out of. There's a blue one over there I think I might grab. It's pretty looking. But this place has a history of being a good place to arrowhead hunt. They've just moved the hillside down into the river so much it's hard to find stuff in here. But we're walking around doing some surface hunting, seeing if we can find anything. So we'll let you know when we do. You can see marbles down there in the mud. I found 4 right there just nailing down. You can kind of see them everywhere. Right there, right there. I only see these like greenish ones and slightly larger, what I think might be a shooter marble that's clear. I haven't ever found any other ones down here yet. But there's all kinds of other pieces of colored glass.
That looks like a... whatever it's called.
Pretty cool. Oh, we'll keep looking. There's some white ones alongside a green one. Bub found a cool one though. He found a Siamese marble. We're gonna take that one home. That's neat. So let's see if we can't find a couple more Siamese marbles before we get out of here.
So flat and marble.
There you go. I'm gonna keep looking. You can see all the different colors of marble pieces we found. I don't know what you'd call the big ones. They got like an ivory green, kind of just a translucent clear, white, blue, another green, goldish green. Douglas found a little seashell. But you can look at some of these. Yep. You can look at some of these pieces and you see a similarity to how pieces of flint break off. That's why I tell people, kind of train your eye to look for broken glass when you're in somewhere looking for arrowheads. You'll find a lot of broken glass, but then you also start finding flint too, because it spalls off like glass. And it's served me well to look for flint like that. It's pretty cool down in here. There's a lot of neat different colored pieces of glass and marble down here. We haven't found any flint. I think we're gonna move on from here, but I thought that would be a fun thing to show you. Imagine running up on the teeth that did that. That's a big old tree. Wild. All right, there's some notable stuff we're gonna take home and put in our rock bucket to stare at later. Douglas got him a couple white sky blue pieces of marble. We got a couple marbles to take home. That Siamese marble. This I thought was an actual piece of flint down there for a minute. Won't focus. See what I mean? If that was opaque, you'd think that was flint. It's a pretty purple piece. And we got a thicker, hold that marble, Douglas. We got a thicker purple piece there. Green's my favorite. And blue's my second favorite. They're not worth anything, but to
It's cool.
us, they'll be a memory of this adventure. So, there you go. Pretty cool pieces of glass. And we were done at the marble hole. I figured we'd come down here in our spot. The water's down even more. I was here yesterday and found a nice point, the middle of a point, and then a lancet blade. But the water's down and it's raining. Most of our footprints are gone. So that means a lot of sand's getting washed off. So we're gonna see if we can see if anything got uncovered. There's a big piece it looks like they tried to spall some off of. We found a couple pieces of flint and some pottery already. We'll show you that here in a little bit. I tell you, we have been having a lucky week because Just found another one.
Is that full?
It's almost there. It's got a tiny chip, but it's mostly worn. All right, we're on the board for today. We're gonna put that in Douglas's special finds pocket. He keeps the good stuff.
There's a penny.
Oh, that's a new penny. Not as good as an Arrowhead, but we're a penny richer now. We're gonna keep walking down the river and see what's uncovered. He wanted to land, but then he saw us at the last minute. He'll go over there and land somewhere. All right, folks, we're having a good day today. Douglas has found another piece of pottery. I saw this here, thought it was a little scraper. I don't know if it's anything. But right below it is quite a heartbreaker. That's the base to a large point. That'd have been a beauty.
A thin one too.
Mm-hmm. You can see that serration on that side there, just mildly serrated. That's a shame. Would have been a year maker right there. That's still pretty cool, even as a broke off. That's the only thing we found today. We got that other point that's kind of fashioned into a blade, and now this. So we're on our head. Douglas found him a nice spalled off piece of flint there. We're gonna keep our eyes peeled. We're really hitting her today. Big old tugboat rope. Douglas has something here. What'd you find? Looks like a spalled out piece. To me, it looks like they were trying to make a scraper out of it. The end's kind of done up a little bit. Looks like they were gonna make a blade or a point out of it. It got real jagged pop there at the top. That end is real, you can see it. It's like all the scrapers I find down here, just real straight and almost has a lip facing down. Douglas found him a real nice piece of pottery. You can see the crisscross designs in it and the shell, and they would crush up and put in it when they made it. That's a real nice piece. Put it in the palm of your hand, show them how big it is. There you go. This spot here's fairly new to us. We've been coming down here for almost a year, and this has been covered the whole time. The last flood cleared it out. That's the cool thing about coming to the rivers. You can come to the same spot and it's different. You know, 3 or 4 months down the road, it's completely new. Couple pieces of fire rock here. We're gonna keep trudging down, see if we can't find anything else. It's been a pretty good day so far. Just scared about 300 geese off. All right, we got our showcase here. We did a lot of looking today. We had a lot of luck. We didn't have it on camera, but we actually had a new spot we went and looked in today. And I didn't plan on filming, but we found a lot of stuff. No artifacts, but I found all kinds of big pieces of flint. So there's a lot of fired rock in there. It was kind of sanded in, so I'm gonna wait till the water rises and lowers again, or a little bit of this rain washed some stuff off. We might go back in there. And we went down and looked in a river below the park there where they've been dumping a lot of material for glass making and marble making, I guess. I'm not sure if these are agates for marbles or they're just big chunks from where they were making glass products somewhere, but it was below what they used to call the John's Manville plant. We got all these different colors. This one's real purple looking when you hold it up to the light. And there's that real pretty blue. And there's another kind of deeper purple. They kind of look gray on camera. And we had those marbles. There's all kinds of them. We got a couple dozen of them. And then a little Siamese twin marble there. I thought that was pretty cool. But we didn't really find any artifacts in that spot. Every once in a while I find flint, but we did go down to our old spot. We found all kinds of cord marked pottery today. So that was a pretty good haul there. And then we found all kinds of handfuls of flint, a couple big pieces and a bunch of little pieces there. I thought we had a lancet, but I don't see it now. But we were lucky because we made some good finds too today. First one, I think that might have been a little archaic blade, kind of turned into a scraper. It's kind of pinched off at the end there, but it looks like it was broke off on the end, and it was some type of blade or point. And we got that point there. Just got the tiniest bit busted off the tip. And it's got that white right at the edge there. You can see his little specks of white in them at the base and then on that side there. And then this thing here, this is a heartbreaker. That'd have been a big point. Busted off. So that's a pretty good haul today. We were in there last night and we found some stuff. Broke part of a point and another whole point. Well, it was missing its tip, but it was mostly whole. I didn't expect to go in and find so much stuff today, so that was a pleasant surprise. Yeah, we were real fortunate. So we're starting another bag of cord marked pottery, and we almost got the flint jar full. And we got 3 more to add to the collection. So appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one.